Hey, what's up guys, and I am back with a new video. So sorry I've been in and out, life's been tough. I've had school, work, all that fun stuff that I just love to do it every day. But yeah, I'm finally back recording again, and I'm gonna try and be more consistent. A girl be lazy, not even gonna lie. And so today is just gonna be another, get ready with me. I haven't bought nothing new, and I bought some things new, but they're like, it's like minor. It's like a bronzer and stuff like that. They're not new. It's just, to me, they're new. So today, basically, I'm going to bring out a lot of stuff that's kind of old. I haven't really used it in a bit. I've been using all the new products I bought, like the So Jaded palette. Love it. I've literally been using that so much. But I'm going to actually bring out some stuff I haven't used in a while. And I'm going to incorporate some stuff I just bought too, which is not new, just new to me. And I think we're gonna go with like a fall look. So I'm gonna kind of put in some browns, some like mustard color yellow. So I'm gonna try and incorporate that kind of look since we are in fall now. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and go with the brows because they look like crap. And I look very shiny, if you guys can see. And that's because I put on the strawberry face milk, which I need more of because there's like nothing left. But that just leaves your face feeling really smooth, and it smells great, so whatever. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and go in with my Brow from Benefit, and I use the color, well, I don't know, 4.5. So if I can get in there, yeah, I use 4.5 in the Brow, which is just their pomade. I like this, but at the same time, it I don't know, it's cool. I feel like it just doesn't do that great, but then again, it's like you probably need a brow precision or whatever it is to like outline your eyebrows. But I'm gonna just use the Brow. I haven't used this in a bit, so let's go ahead and do the eyebrows. And I am using the Morphe Pride brush collection, which I don't really use because I have it inside the whole little packet. So sometimes it just sits there and I just forget since it's not necessarily out. But I decided to bring it out because guess what we're going to be using? The Pride palette. So okay, so I have my eyebrows on. So if y'all know me, y'all know that I literally do my eyebrows like crap. But then I clean them up, so that always helps. So what I'm gonna use to clean them up, it's the NYX Full Coverage Concealer. This one right here. This one's pretty old also. I used the color Porcelain, and I literally still have a lot of product in here actually. And that's because I just don't really use it that much. And I've been using it recently a lot. I had just stopped using it. I don't know why. I don't know why I stopped using it, to be honest. I really can't think of why. But I've been using it for the past while already. Probably like the past month I started using it again. And it's still, good. Alright, so this brush right here, guys, I just bought this one. It's the Flawless Concealer Brush by e.l.f. I needed something to like blend out my concealer that was a little smaller than a sponge. So I went ahead and bought this one, and it's been, doing good so far. It's like $5, I think. So of course that always helps. Now, I don't know why it is always so hard for me to do my eyebrows. Like, I'm telling you, I think I always say this in every video, but my eyebrows really are the hardest thing for me to do. And I've been doing them forever, and for some reason I still struggle. I'm just gonna finish blending it out just so there's no like concealer lines everywhere, because that's not cute. Alright, so there you go. See how they look so much better, cleaner. That's the only good thing. Concealer fixes all your mistakes. So anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and, what did I do with it? The one thing I did not take out. Okay. So we're gonna get started with the eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on the Catrice Eye Foundation on my lid, the eye primer. So I'm gonna go ahead and just tap that on there, because we need to prime these eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and use the same brush and just blend it out. So I have that on. Now it's time to color the eyes. So we're gonna go ahead and actually go into, first we're gonna go into the Jaclyn Hill palette, which is my favorite palette. Well, was my favorite palette. If you guys can't tell, I use this palette a lot. It's like colors are everywhere. But this was my favorite palette, and well, it still is. But I've been also using the James Charles palette, the Morphe James Charles palette, a lot too. And the new palette, the So Jaded palette, I've actually been using that a lot. So that one actually might be my new favorite. But we're gonna go ahead and dive into the Jaclyn Hill because I haven't used that in a while. So we're gonna go ahead and find, if I could find it, a large fluffy, there you go. So we're gonna go ahead and use the Fluffy Eye Blender brush, Fluffy Eye Blender brush from e.l.f. And I'm gonna go ahead and into, let's see, I'm gonna use this color right here, which is kind of like a skin tone color. It might not be my skin tone color, but I'm gonna use this one right there. And I'm gonna just add that to the lids, which is, I don't want the super lightest shade, but it is lighter than a lot of shades. I feel like the other ones have shimmer in it, and I don't want that. The only reason why. So I'm gonna go ahead into that color and just prop it on the eyelid, around the crease, and just fluff that all in there, just to give you that, you know, basically just set your primer. Just plop that all in there. Which I totally forgot. Oh my god. Should I? No, I'll use that for the eyeliner. We'll wait for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. I think as long as you have 3 good palettes, really, that's all you need in reality. You just need a colorful palette if you're a person that likes colors. You need a neutral palette if you're a person that likes neutral colors. And then you can have one in between, because, you know, why not? That's basically what I have. The Jaclyn Hill palette, as you saw, is more neutral based, kind of. It has, it's like, you know, a few pop colors, but it's more neutral based. The James Charles palette has everything. It has color, it has neutrals, it has all that. And so does the So Jaded palette, so they all work. It goes to show you, you don't need a million palettes, because I know a bunch of people have like a million freaking palettes, and it's like, you really don't need that many. You don't need to spend that much money on them. Okay, so I got that plopped on. I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild crease brush, this one, which is one of my favorite brushes that I always use. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab a darker brown. So let's say, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this darker brown right here. And I don't know what the colors are. So I'm just gonna show you. I don't even think these have names on them, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab that brown, which is a little darker. I'm just gonna add that into the crease as well. So it adds a little, way more darkness to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and go on the other eye and add that in. We went ahead and put that brown on right there. And then I'm gonna go ahead and with a darker brown. Let me look for a smaller crease brush. I'll go ahead with this smaller crease brush. It's a Morphe brush. It doesn't have a number on it. It's from the copper set. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead with the darker brown, which I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this brown right here that was right next to it. This one. And put that on the outer corner of my eyelid. Just go right in the outer. And put that in the crease a little bit, but it's not too much. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave that there, and I'm gonna actually grab the e.l.f. I bought a lot of e.l.f. brushes lately. I went ahead and bought the e.l.f. blending brush, and I'm gonna just blend all that in just to make it look nice and seamless, no harsh lines, because nobody likes that. Alright, so we have that all blended. Don't worry about the corners and all that, because obviously it's gonna get cleaned. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Morphe palette, the other one, the Pride palette, which is so pretty, but to be honest, the color is kind of disappointing me a little bit. At least the first time I tried it. So look how pretty it is. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with Sunlight, which is this yellow right here, which is more than a mustard color, but you know, I like that color, so we're gonna go with that. That's actually my favorite color in this whole palette. So I need to clean my brushes. So I need to buy that spray that just spot cleans them, so I don't have to wash them all the time. Which I actually have something to clean, but it's almost out, so I'm gonna go ahead and use another Morphe brush from the copper. I wish it had names to it, but it doesn't. And I'm gonna put that in the inner lid part. Now I'm looking at this and I kind of wish I would have gone in. Which, should I? Yeah, I'm gonna actually put some concealer over that so they can pop a little more, because you could barely see it. If I could find it. So I'm gonna do a little mini cut crease, not necessarily a cut crease, but you know, just to add some of that, make it pop a little more, because you can barely even see it. So I'm just gonna, you know, make it a little more visible. Let me actually get that same brush that I did the dark brown with and fix it up top because I got some up there. I'll fix a little more later, but we're gonna go ahead and go back with that yellow and pop that in. Now look how much different that looks. That's more of what I wanted. I'm not gonna follow the whole, like, it's not gonna be like a whole cut, like I said, it's not a cut crease. So I'm gonna just plop it on everywhere. As you can see, like, this color is a little harder to manage. Well, this palette in general is a little harder to manage. Like, I feel like it is a little more chalky than what I'm used to when it comes to a Morphe palette. Which is why I was kind of upset about it, and I don't really use this palette as much. I've used this, probably my third time using it. And it is really pretty. Like, the colors are really pretty, but the application not so much. So I have that on, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab, where did I do the, okay, the same brush that I used with the brown. I'm not done with this palette, by the way, but we is gonna fix that brown since I had to cut it. So I'm gonna go back to that same dark brown that I went to earlier and apply that again down here just to fix this right here. And then I'm gonna go back to that blender brush. This is the fluffy, that's not the one I'm looking for. This was the one I'm looking for. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend all that together. So that's all blended in right there, and we're gonna go ahead and close that palette, and we're gonna go back to the Morphe palette, and I'm gonna add the color Healing, which is like a gold glitter type shadow. This one right here, and I'm gonna add that on top of the yellow. So it's like, let's use this brush, another one of the Morphe bronzer. I don't even know if they still sell these. These are old. But I'm gonna plop that on right here. Have that in so it looks a little glittery, if you can see a little bit closer. And then we're gonna go ahead and add, no we're not, we're gonna go ahead and start with the eyeliner. So let's do that. So I'm gonna use my first Elfie tape, and I'm gonna cut it in half. So these are the Elfie tapes if you don't know what I'm talking about. And if I can find the scissors, I can cut them in half because they are pretty long. I don't think I'm gonna need the whole strip for one eye, so I'm gonna just cut that in half. I'm gonna cut it at the L. There we go. Now I should have probably had these pre-cut already, but you know, I don't think about stuff till after. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that in right there. And then make sure I placed it where I want to have the eyeliner at. I'm going to add. Ooh, that stuck to my hand. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to go in and use my Wet n Wild liquid liner. So one of my favorite liquid liners. We're gonna go ahead and use that and create the wing. Now, if you guys know, eyeliner is always the scariest part because your makeup could be looking real nice and then the eyeliner messes it all up. So making sure everything is nice and even before I take these eye tapes off. I have my days where I can do my eyeliner beautifully fast, and that's always ideal, but let's be honest, it's not always something that happens. So like right now I can't really see what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like that. It's hard to see what I'm doing with these eye tapes. I'm not used to them. Make sure it's even before I take it off. Alright, let's take it off. Woo. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. Now I have to fix it. Maybe I didn't put them on right. Okay, so I do have to go back in and fix it a little bit. I didn't get used to those eye tapes. I probably didn't put them on the way I wanted to. I don't know, but it looks fine now. Everything's good. Fixed the harsh lines that I left on my eyeshadow, which is mainly the thing I didn't like because I didn't want like a straight lined eyeshadow. So whatever. So now we're gonna go ahead and go into the face, and I was trying to figure out what to use as a primer because there's a few that I haven't used in a bit. Let me see. Give me one. Let me take off this excess eyeshadow I have. So, but I am going to start off with the Energizing Priming Care Spray, so I am going to start with that. I just like the way it feels. So, I'm going to go ahead and spray that on my face. I need to buy the other one, but I keep forgetting. Not forgetting, but actually every time I go try and look for it, it's sold out. So I was between either trying the NYX Bear With Me jelly primer or their oil primer. Might actually go in with their oil primer. I feel like I've used that one the least amount of time, so I'm gonna try that one out. And I'm gonna go ahead. So if you don't know what I'm talking about the NYX Hydra Touch oil primer. So we're gonna go ahead and go with this one right here. And this is one of the first ones I tried when I was looking for primers to make my skin not look so dry, and I forgot what I felt about it. I think at first I was like, I didn't really like it. It's really oily, so if you don't like oil, obviously it's oil primer, so if you don't like how oil feels, you're not gonna like this primer. It has mixed reviews, so I'm gonna apply that to my face. Oh, it's dripping. Really add any right here. Okay. I was hesitant on trying this one just because of the fact that I did have moisturizer on, and for whatever reason tends to feel like it's peeling off. I guess because there's two different consistencies, I want to say. Because I was even wondering that myself why that happens. But we'll go ahead and try that out. Make sure I don't mess with my eyebrows. I like to make sure I put it on really good because I am dry everywhere, so I don't want to skip a spot. Alright, so we're gonna actually go ahead and go in with the Juvias Place foundation, which is very thick. I will say that. This is a full coverage foundation, which is why I don't personally use it that much because it's very thick. But it does look nice. I have to wet my sponge a little bit, but it looks nice, but it is very thick. But if you like full coverage foundations, this might be good for you. I don't really like full coverage foundations like that, but I'm gonna mix the colors because I bought two because I could not for the life of me figure out what color I was, because their colors are very hard to match up with mine. So I'm gonna mix it. I literally put like a baby pump on my hand. If you can see, like, that's already like extremely full color. I'm already looking like a whole different color. So that's that. Let me go ahead and go in with the concealer, which I do love their concealer. If I didn't tell you what colors I used the colors Viviana and what did I use? Marcial? So I used 710 and 700. Those are the two colors I used. Or Vienna, I think it's Vienna. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the concealer, the matching concealer number 21. And this is the same thing. Use a little bit. Ooh, the box just fell. And I do it at portions because it dries pretty fast. So you can see how I literally barely put anything and it's already going everywhere, so. Alright, So that's good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the bronzer and blush. Bronzer. So I'm gonna use the Butter Bronzer in the color Light Bronzer. The Physicians Formula. This was new to me. I've had it for probably like 2 weeks now though. But I do really like it. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the e.l.f. pointed brush. I think that's what it's called. Pointed powder brush. That's what I'm gonna use. I'll just put it all in there. So that makes a big difference already. Add some color to your face. I have my little hairs everywhere. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead. I'm actually gonna try this. I don't want to use a very deep blush, but I just want to try it. Well, actually it's not, but it's a ColourPop blush. The stick. I tried it once and I made a mess of it, so I'm gonna try it again. What color is this? This is from their strawberry collection. I don't know what color it is, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab this e.l.f. blush brush, powder brush, whatever. And I'm gonna just tap it in there so it's not too crazy. Tap that in there, I can't really see. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap that. It's a little crazy, but I could fix it, it's not too much. It's not gonna stay looking like this. I know I look like a peach. Let me grab the bronzer and put a little more bronzer because I covered it. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and go in with the loose setting powder, and I'm gonna use the Collab setting powder in the color Porcelain. Ooh, I don't drop it everywhere. Setting powder is a love and hate. It's this one right here. I do have the Juvias Place setting powder also, but I personally think this is too yellow for me. I should have gone with the lightest shade they had. Yeah, I should have gone with the lightest shade they had, because personally I think for me it's a little too yellow. Should I try it? What if I mess everything up? Well, let's try it. Whatever. I can always add the other powder if it's too yellow. Doesn't look too bad actually. It looks not too bad. So we're gonna go ahead and go back to that Jaclyn Hill palette for the under eye. And we're gonna use a small brush. We'll use this small brush right here, this Morphe brush, M431 from the Pride palette. So we're gonna go into that, not the darkest brown that we used, but the mid brown, which was this one right here, and put that under. Add some of that to the brow bone. So essentially it's like we're adding glitter. Okay. Let me grab because a little too much glitter got on my brown and I don't want that. Alrighty then. So there goes the eye look. Need to add some lashes and highlighter, and then we're basically done. Alright, now I did put my eyelashes on. I did that off camera, but I got these from downtown LA. So I don't know if they're real or not as far as the brand. Bon Bon. I don't know. So it's in this type of package, and it says it's distributed by Hera Cosmetics. Bin Bomb. I don't know. But you know, I got this in LA. They're like $2, so, and they look nice. So I'm cool with it. I haven't worn these in a while, so I decided to bring them out. Like I said, I'm putting stuff on that I haven't worn in a while. And I almost forgot, but we gotta put on the eyebrow mascara, which I'm using the e.l.f.'s eyebrow mascara. I'm just gonna add that in because I do have powder all over my eyebrows, so that's actually something I need. And I'm using the color, the Wow Brow. What color am I using? Neutral brown. I'm just brushing through these real quick. I got glitter, I got powder, I got all that on my eyebrow, so I almost forgot to put this on. Okay. Wow Brow is on. Looks better. It doesn't look powdery no more. And now we're gonna actually, which I almost forgot, that I was gonna put on. Okay, so that being said, it's time for the waterline, and I'm gonna use a yellow ColourPop cream liner for the waterline. This is the color Punch. Yes, Punch. So it just looks just like this, you know, just a typical gel liner, and I'm just gonna pop that into the waterline. I've been using these gel liners a lot. They're really pretty. Let me close up a little more so you can actually see the color. I had stopped wearing gel eyeliners a long time ago, like under my eyes, just because it made my eyes look smaller. But here I am. So that's on. It actually makes it look more, it pops, the yellow pops more with this, so that's why I decided to put that on. And then we're gonna go ahead and use this highlight, that the stick with the duo with the blush. And then we're gonna go ahead and try that highlight out. Should I just use my finger? Let's see. Ooh. We could just use my finger and it looks perfectly fine. Alright, so there goes that highlighter. It actually looks pretty nice. And then we're going to add some lip. We're going to use a brown neutral lip. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put some chapstick on my lips before I put that nude. Because I do not like wearing matte lipsticks without chapstick. Because they will, well, to me, they tend to dry my lips out, so. Let me go ahead and add that in. This is like a darker brown, like I said, but then I'm going to add some gloss on top and it's going to lighten it up a little bit. Alright, so there goes that color, which I actually like it like this. I personally like it like this, but we're going to add some gloss on top just to make it look a little nicer. Which is just a lip plumping gloss, just normal gloss. A little gloss to that. And I don't think I'm forgetting anything else besides the setting spray. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some setting spray. So we're gonna use the Photo Focus Rose 3-in-1 Primer Water. I'm gonna use this just as a refresher, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put the actual primer. I don't have other primers, so there's nothing that I can use that's old. But these are not new anyways, but I'm saying as far as like that I haven't used. Let me dry my face up. And without further ado, guys, we are done. Finally. So we can go ahead and get a little closer so you can see everything. Looking nice, looking pretty, looking fall, you know. Foundation looks nice, bronzer, eye color, lip color, everything looks good. This foundation actually looks better. The primer actually worked nice. I think the first 2 times I wasn't a big fan of it, but it actually pulled through. You know, your skin looks smooth, it looks good, and yeah, can't really complain. My eye wing looks a little better, you know. We got it all in place, guys, you know. So that's it. You know, this is the second or third, I don't know how many get ready with me's I've had. I've only had a little bit of videos, but I'm gonna keep trying to post. I'm trying to speed up the process, you know, as it is. It's a little difficult, But I'm gonna keep showing you guys new products mixed with products that I already have. Thanks again, guys. I'll go ahead and see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you do like it and want to support. And you could follow me on social media at Love Giselle. Thanks, guys. Bye.